1. Efficient service. A well-planned menu ensures that all staff members, from chefs to servers, are familiar with the dishes and their preparation processes. This knowledge streamlines operations and enables the restaurant to serve customers more efficiently, reducing wait times and enhancing the overall dining experience. 2. Reduced food waste. Accurate menu planning involves forecasting ingredient requirements based on historical data and anticipated customer demand. This precision minimizes overpurchasing, which in turn reduces food waste. Reducing food waste not only saves money but also aligns with sustainability goals, making your restaurant more environmentally friendly. 3. Cost control. Menu planning allows you to carefully select and manage the ingredients required for your dishes. By minimizing the number of ingredients needed and finding creative ways to use them across multiple menu items, you can effectively control costs while maintaining a diverse and appealing menu. 4. Inventory management. A well-organized menu assists in inventory management by providing a clear view of the ingredients required and their quantities. This enables you to keep accurate stock levels, reorder supplies in a timely manner, and reduce the risk of running out of essential items. Implementing inventory management methods like the first in first out (FIFO) system further enhances control. 5. Space optimization. Efficient menu planning helps you make optimal use of your restaurant's storage space. With a clear understanding of your ingredient needs, you can organize your inventory more effectively and minimize clutter and waste in storage areas. 6. Team efficiency. When everyone in your restaurant, from kitchen staff to front of house personnel, is well acquainted with the menu, ingredients, and inventory management processes, it fosters a cohesive and efficient team. This familiarity allows staff to work seamlessly, leading to smoother operations and improved customer service. 7. Customer satisfaction. A thoughtfully planned menu caters to customer preferences and offers a variety of appealing options. Customers are more likely to have a positive dining experience when they find a menu that suits their tastes, dietary restrictions, and budget, leading to higher customer satisfaction and repeat business. 5 main types of menu planning. 1. A la carte menu. This menu type lists individual dishes and their respective prices separately. Customers can select dishes based on their preferences, creating customized meals. It offers flexibility and allows customers to mix and match items to create their ideal dining experience. 2. Du jour menu. Du jour, which means of the day in French, refers to a unique daily menu. Each day, the restaurant offers a different set of dishes, often featuring seasonal ingredients or chef's specials. This type of menu adds an element of surprise and variety for returning customers. 3. Cycle menu. A cycle menu involves repeating a specific set of dishes or themes over a defined period. For instance, a restaurant might serve certain dishes every Monday and different ones on Tuesdays. Combining a cycle menu with a static menu provides customers with both consistent options and periodic variety. 4. Static menu. The static menu is the most common type, consisting of a fixed list of dishes categorized into sections like appetizers, entrees, and desserts. While the menu may undergo occasional updates or seasonal changes, the core offerings remain consistent. It provides customers with a stable selection of dishes to choose from. 5. Fixed menu. A fixed menu offers a limited number of courses, e.g., appetizer, main course, dessert, at a predetermined, fixed price. Customers typically have a few options within each course. This type of menu simplifies choices for customers and often offers a cost-effective way to enjoy a complete meal. The 5 main steps in menu planning for a restaurant. 1. Determine the type of menu. Decide on the type of menus you want to offer, which may include a static menu, cycle menu, du jour menu, or a combination of these options. Tailor your menu types to meet your restaurant's concept and customer preferences. 2. List your core ingredients. Identify the primary ingredients required for each menu item. Explore ways to use all parts of an ingredient efficiently to minimize waste and increase cost-effectiveness. Consider seasonal ingredients to enhance quality and reduce delivery costs. 3. Establish your supply chain. Establish a reliable supply chain by connecting directly with local farms and suppliers. Direct sourcing can help you ensure the freshness and quality of your ingredients while potentially reducing costs associated with intermediaries. 4. Price your menu items. Carefully calculate the prices of menu items to ensure they cover ingredient costs, labor, overhead, and provide a profit margin. Analyze portion sizes, ingredient costs, and market pricing trends to determine appropriate prices. 5. Design your menu. Create an appealing menu layout that showcases your dishes effectively. Consider using high-quality photos and detailed descriptions to entice customers. In the digital age, explore options like QR code-based online menus to enhance the customer experience and streamline ordering and payment processes. By following these steps, you can develop a well-structured menu that not only meets your business goals but also caters to the preferences of your target audience. Menu planning is a dynamic process that may require adjustments over time based on customer feedback, market trends, and changing ingredient availability. A menu design refers to the visual and structural arrangement of elements that make up your restaurant's menu. It encompasses various aspects such as the layout, typography, color scheme, imagery, and overall presentation of the menu items. The goal of a well-designed menu is to provide a visually appealing and user-friendly representation of your food and beverage offerings, enhancing the dining experience for your customers. Why a good menu design is important for your business. A well-designed menu serves as the initial impression of your restaurant and plays a crucial role in the overall dining experience. When customers can easily navigate your menu and find appealing dishes with concise, enticing descriptions, it enhances their enjoyment and encourages repeat visits. This, in turn, leads to more customers, higher revenue, and increased profitability for your business. Sections of a menu to include. Organizing a menu into logical sections is essential for creating a user-friendly and efficient dining experience for your customers. Here's an explanation of the sections commonly included in a menu and their significance. Desserts. This section is dedicated to sweet treats that customers can enjoy after their main meal. Placing desserts in their own section or on a separate menu is strategic as it keeps the options in mind throughout the dining experience, potentially enticing customers to order a dessert, which can increase overall sales. Vegetarian, vegan, or gluten-free. Grouping these dietary-specific items together demonstrates your restaurant's commitment to catering to various dietary needs. It makes it easier for customers with specific requirements to find suitable options, enhancing their dining experience and increasing the likelihood of return visits. Entrees. Entrees are typically the main dishes of a meal. To make it easier for customers to navigate, you can further categorize entrees into sections based on meat type, e.g., beef, poultry, fish, or food genres, e.g., Italian, Mexican. This organization helps customers quickly find dishes that match their preferences. Appetizers. Placing appetizers at the beginning of your menu is a common practice because they are often the first items customers order. This section sets the tone for the meal and helps customers choose something to kick off their dining experience. Beverages. A separate section or menu for beverages is important, especially if your restaurant offers a variety of drinks, including alcoholic beverages and specialty cocktails. This section allows customers to easily browse the drink options and may encourage them to order a beverage to accompany their meal. Specials or seasonal items. Featuring specials or seasonal items in their own dedicated section is a smart way to draw attention to these unique offerings. It highlights the exclusivity and limited-time nature of these dishes, enticing customers to try something new or seasonal. Additional factors to take into account when designing your menu include 1. Menu style. The menu's layout and style should accurately convey your restaurant's brand and theme. Consider the following common menu styles: Modern, ideal for contemporary restaurants, featuring sleek designs, elegant fonts, and custom images that align with the restaurant's trendy ambience. Family-friendly, restaurants catering to families should opt for vibrant and colorful menus that capture the interest of children. Including images of dishes can help youngsters make their selections. Upscale, for upscale eateries, the menu design should mirror the restaurant's high-end atmosphere. This style often includes minimal images, a limited selection of menu items, and detailed descriptions of unique offerings. 2. Food descriptions. Enhance the appeal of your dishes by providing detailed descriptions that highlight the unique qualities of your food. Particularly, emphasize unique or ethnic menu items to pique customer interest. Clear and comprehensive descriptions are essential to ensure customers fully understand the contents of each dish. 3. Color scheme and layout. Your menu's visual presentation is critical in attracting customers. Ensure that the chosen color scheme aligns with your restaurant's branding. Limit the use of colors to 2 or 3 to avoid overwhelming customers. Stick to 1 or 2 easily readable fonts. The layout should be intuitive, guiding customers through the pages with ample white space to prevent overcrowding. Who you can hire to help design your menu. If you find it challenging to design an exceptional menu due to time constraints or a lack of expertise, you have the option to enlist the assistance of skilled individuals, such as graphic designer. You can engage the services of a graphic designer to create custom images specifically tailored to your menu and restaurant. They can also craft visually appealing layouts that are both aesthetically pleasing and user-friendly. Content writer. Consider the possibility of hiring a content writer who can skillfully compose descriptions for your menu items. Their expertise lies in presenting each dish in a tantalizing and easily comprehensible manner, enhancing the overall appeal of your offerings. What is menu pricing or menu costs? Determining the pricing for your menu, commonly referred to as menu pricing, involves the calculation of the selling price for various dishes offered at your restaurant. In this process, you evaluate the expenses associated with preparing each dish, including overhead costs. This ultimately results in the determination of the selling price, which not only covers your expenses but also generates profits. There are several factors that play a role in determining the prices on your restaurant's menu. These factors remain consistent in the global restaurant industry, but their degree of impact can vary significantly. This variation occurs not only between different countries but also within the same region. Therefore, careful consideration of these factors is essential when establishing tentative prices, calculating your food cost percentage and gross profit percentage, and determining your menu pricing strategy. The key factors affecting menu prices include direct costs. These costs encompass the expenses associated with raw materials. For restaurants, direct costs are divided into 3 categories. Acquisition cost. This refers to the price at which ingredients are procured. It's important to note that direct costs do not include expenses related to the transportation of raw materials or the labor required to obtain these materials. Direct costs exclusively pertain to the actual price of the raw materials that constitute your restaurant's inventory. Food waste expenses. Direct costs also include the financial impact of wasted food. Even discarded food items still count as part of your inventory and directly influence inventory levels. Thus, the cost incurred due to food wastage should be considered within direct costs. Portion size costs. Variations in portioning food and managing yield should be factored into the direct cost of raw materials. It's worth noting that higher direct costs will necessitate a higher menu price to maintain a specific profit margin. Conversely, higher direct costs will lead to a reduced profit margin at a given menu price. Indirect costs. Indirect costs refer to expenses incurred in enhancing the value and quality of the dining experience, excluding raw material costs. This category includes items like tableware, cutlery, ambience, lighting, water supply, and labor expenses. Labor costs, associated with food preparation and service, are a critical component of indirect costs. These costs must be considered when setting menu prices, even though they may appear under the salaries category in your profit and loss statement. Overhead expenses. Overhead expenses encompass the costs incurred in operating your restaurant, such as marketing budgets and renovation expenses. These expenses have a direct impact on the restaurant and its food sales. Overhead expenses should be factored into your menu pricing strategy because the restaurant's primary source of revenue is the food it sells. Seasonal costs. Seasonal costs are those that fluctuate with changing seasons. While these costs are included in direct costs, indirect costs, and overhead expenses when calculating menu prices and food costs, it's crucial to acknowledge that some costs may vary seasonally. Maintaining a balanced menu is important, ensuring that each dish contains ingredients that are cost-effective, readily available, and have relatively stable prices throughout the year. Seasonal costs mainly affect items like meat, fruits, and vegetables due to their price fluctuations. Service costs. Service costs can directly impact your restaurant's menu prices. For example, fast casual or self-service restaurants typically have lower service costs compared to fine dining establishments. Overpricing should be avoided, as the quality of service should align with the prices. Customers should perceive the value in the dining experience. Competitor pricing. The prices charged by your competitors for similar dishes significantly influence your menu pricing strategy. Charging more than competitors may require providing exceptional value, while undercutting industry rates can affect profitability. Awareness of competitor pricing helps determine an appropriate price range for your menu items. Customer psychology. Understanding the psychology of your target audience is essential, although it cannot be quantified with a formula. When setting menu prices, consider how they will affect customers' perceptions. Striking a balance is crucial. Prices should not negatively impact your restaurant's image, but they should also entice customers and justify the dining experience. Overpricing may deter customers, while consistently low prices could raise doubts about food quality. Fundamental concepts essential for restaurant menu pricing. To establish precise pricing for your restaurant menu, it is imperative to grasp four fundamental concepts. Food cost percentage. Food cost percentage signifies the portion of each dollar earned that is allocated to the cost of ingredients. For instance, a 30% food cost percentage implies that out of every dollar in revenue, 30 cents cover ingredient costs. In the United States restaurant industry, an ideal food cost percentage typically falls between 25 to 30%. To determine your potential food cost, divide the total costs by total sales and multiply by 100. Food cost percentage equals total costs, total sales, x 100 gross profit percentage. Gross profit percentage represents the earnings as a percentage of total sales concerning the expense of creating a dish. However, this figure excludes fixed expenses and is derived solely from the cost of goods sold, COGS, encompassing variable expenses. If the gross profit percentage is, for instance, 30%, it means that for every dollar earned, 30 cents constitute gross profit. While the average gross profit percentage for US restaurants is around 33%, aiming for a higher figure is advisable. To compute your gross profit margin, subtract COGS from total sales, divide by total sales, and multiply by 100. Gross profit percentage equals total sales, COGS, total sales, x 100. 3. Net profit percentage. Net profit percentage reflects the actual profit earned by a restaurant, accounting for all expenses after they have been settled. Consequently, it represents the percentage of net profit accrued per dollar earned in sales. If the net profit percentage equals 30%, then 3 cents out of every dollar earned constitute net profit. Net profit percentage invariably falls below the gross profit percentage. To calculate your net profit percentage, determine your net profit, total sales minus COGS minus total fixed costs, divide it by total sales, and multiply the outcome by 100. Net profit equals total sales, COGS, total fixed costs. Net profit percentage equals net profit, total sales, x 104. Markup percentage. Markup percentage denotes the increase in the original selling price and is expressed as a percentage to ensure the restaurant attains an appropriate gross profit margin. The objective of the markup percentage is to determine the optimal sales price for your dishes. To compute your markup percentage, divide your gross profit by your unit cost and multiply the result by 100. Markup percentage equals gross profit unit cost x 100. By comprehending and applying these fundamental concepts, you can formulate a precise pricing strategy for your restaurant's menu, thereby optimizing profitability and customer satisfaction. Strategies for determining item selling prices on your restaurant menu. In the restaurant industry in the USA, there are 3 fundamental menu pricing strategies that guide the decision-making process for setting menu prices. Traditional menu pricing. Traditional pricing strategies were prevalent in the early stages of the restaurant industry when reliable pricing methods were less common, competition was limited, and the customer base was relatively uniform. However, these methods are no longer recommended as the sole authority for determining menu costs, even for independent restaurants. Traditional pricing strategies include intuition, pricing based on instinct and experience; competition, pricing based on what competitors charge; leader prices, pricing in line with industry leaders; customer psychology, setting prices based on what customers are willing to pay. While not used as exclusive pricing factors, these traditional methods should be considered alongside numerical calculations when finalizing menu costs. 2. Cost plus markup pricing. This approach involves understanding key concepts such as markup percentage, gross profit percentage, and net profit percentage. In cost plus markup pricing, you take the cost of creating a dish and add a markup cost determined by your markup percentage. For instance, if a dish costs $10 to make, and you aim for a gross profit percentage of 30%, with a markup percentage of 35%, the dish would be sold for $45. Adjustments can be made based on competitor pricing, leader pricing, and customer psychology. 3. Competition pricing method. Competitive pricing entails monitoring and analyzing the pricing strategies of your competitors and setting your menu prices accordingly. By obtaining menus from competitors, you can choose to price your items similarly, lower, or higher depending on the type of restaurant and customer base you target. Factors like pricing for budget-conscious customers, direct competition, and market positioning are considered. Over time, you'll gain insights into your ideal customer base and how it differs from competitors. 4. Demand-driven pricing method. Prices can be adjusted based on the level of customer demand and the uniqueness of your offerings. If your restaurant boasts a distinctive ambience, brand, or serves exceptional food, you can raise prices accordingly. Such a strategy can elevate demand because customers are willing to pay for a one-of-a-kind experience. This approach is often observed in places like airports or exclusive clubs, where alternatives are limited and demand is high. Arriving at the optimal menu pricing may appear intricate, and seeking expert assistance is a viable option if you're not comfortable with the numerical aspects. However, the significance of investing time and effort into establishing a menu pricing strategy tailored to your restaurant cannot be overstated. Quality control in the context of a menu refers to the processes and measures implemented to ensure that the items listed on the menu meet the established standards of quality, consistency, and customer satisfaction. This is crucial for restaurants and food establishments to maintain their reputation, meet customer expectations, and ensure food safety. Menu engineering is a methodical approach to designing a menu to optimize profitability. It involves categorizing menu items based on their popularity and profitability, then strategically placing them on the menu. The goal is to encourage customers to order dishes that generate the highest profits. Food safety regulations and hygiene standards are essential guidelines and rules that govern the handling, preparation, storage, and serving of food to ensure its safety for consumption. These regulations are put in place by government agencies, such as the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, in the United States, to protect public health and prevent foodborne illnesses. Adhering to these regulations is crucial for all establishments involved in the food industry, including restaurants, food manufacturers, and retailers. Understanding and adhering to food safety regulations and hygiene standards is of paramount importance for any establishment in the food service industry. These measures help maintain a safe dining environment, protect the health of customers and staff, and ensure compliance with legal requirements. Here are key aspects to comprehend. Food safety regulations. Familiarize yourself with relevant local, state, and federal food safety regulations, which can vary by region. Common regulatory bodies in the United States include the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, and the U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA. Hazard analysis and critical control points. HACP implement HACP principles, a systematic approach to identifying, evaluating, and controlling food safety hazards. Develop and maintain a HACP plan to address potential risks throughout the food handling process. Safe food handling. Educate your staff on proper food handling procedures, including hand washing, glove usage, and avoiding cross-contamination between raw and cooked foods. Food temperature control. Monitor and maintain safe food temperatures throughout storage, preparation, cooking, cooling, and serving. Ensure that hot foods are kept hot, above 140 degrees Fahrenheit or 60 degrees Celsius, and cold foods are kept cold, below 40 degrees Fahrenheit or 4 degrees Celsius. Food storage. Follow first in, first out, FIFO, principles to rotate stock and prevent the use of expired or spoiled ingredients. Properly label and store foods to prevent contamination. Sanitation and cleaning. Establish a rigorous cleaning schedule for all kitchen and dining area surfaces, utensils, and equipment. Use food-safe sanitizers and cleaning agents. Personal hygiene. Enforce strict personal hygiene practices among employees, including regular hand washing, the use of hairnets and clean uniforms, and prohibiting employees with contagious illnesses from handling food. WHO Golden Rules for Safe Food Preparation. The 10 Golden Rules for Food Safety are indeed designed to address common errors and provide guidance to reduce the risk of foodborne illnesses. Choose foods processed for safety. Select food products that have been processed, handled, and packaged following strict safety standards to reduce the risk of contamination. Cook food thoroughly. Ensure that all foods, especially meats, poultry, seafood, and eggs, cook to the recommended internal temperatures to kill harmful pathogens. Eat cooked foods immediately. Consume freshly cooked foods promptly to minimize the time bacteria have to multiply. Store cooked foods carefully. Refrigerate or freeze leftovers and perishable foods promptly to prevent bacterial growth. Use airtight containers to maintain freshness. Reheat cooked foods thoroughly. When reheating leftovers, make sure they reach the proper internal temperature to kill any bacteria that may have multiplied during storage. Avoid contact between raw foods and cooked foods. Implement strict separation between raw foods, especially meat, poultry, and seafood, and ready-to-eat or cooked foods to prevent cross-contamination. Wash hands repeatedly. Regularly wash hands with soap and warm water for at least 20 seconds, especially after handling raw foods, using the restroom, or touching contaminated surfaces. Keep all kitchen surfaces meticulously clean. Clean and sanitize kitchen countertops, cutting boards, utensils, and equipment regularly to prevent the spread of bacteria. Protect foods from insects, rodents, and other animals. Store food in sealed containers. Keep trash bins tightly closed, and implement pest control measures to prevent contamination. Use safe water. Ensure that the water used for food preparation, including washing fruits and vegetables, is from a safe and reliable source. Contaminated water can introduce harmful pathogens into the food. Promote your business. Effective marketing and promotion can help attract customers, increase brand awareness, and ultimately drive revenue. Define your target audience, understand who your ideal customers are, their preferences, and needs. This helps tailor your marketing efforts to reach the right people. Create a strong online presence. Develop a professional website and active social media profiles to showcase your business, products, or services. Use SEO to boost visibility. Optimize your online content to rank higher in search engine results, making it easier for potential customers to find you. Engage in content marketing. Produce valuable content like articles, videos, and blog posts to engage your audience and establish yourself as an industry authority. Leverage email marketing. Build an email list and send regular newsletters with updates and promotions to stay in touch with customers. Consider paid advertising. Use online advertising platforms like Google Ads or social media ads to reach a broader audience with targeted campaigns. Network and build partnerships. Attend events, join local business groups, and collaborate with other businesses for mutual promotion. Encourage customer reviews. Ask satisfied customers to leave positive reviews on platforms like Yelp or Google to build trust with potential customers. Offer referral programs. Incentivize existing customers to refer new ones to your business, expanding your customer base. Engage in local marketing. Optimize for local searches, list your business on local directories, and use Google My Business to increase visibility in your area. Use PR and press releases. Share significant news about your business through press releases and build relationships with local media outlets. Get involved in the community, sponsor events or charities, participate in community initiatives, and build a positive brand image. Monitor analytics and adapt. Use data to measure the effectiveness of your marketing efforts and make adjustments based on performance. Provide great customer service. Respond to customer inquiries promptly and maintain strong relationships with your customer base. Stay consistent and adaptable. Maintain a consistent brand image and message while being open to adapting your marketing strategies as needed to stay relevant and effective. Thank you for listening. I will see you in our next topic.